Hi fans of high quality entertainment. I'm with my cat Mittens, as you can see. Don't tell Jinx. And yesterday I did a video and I said it was my 15th year on YouTube, and then somebody left a comment saying that it's actually today, and they are right. It's February 10th. So you can once again today congratulate me on 15 years on YouTube. Thank you. And so I'm going to be listening to John and Yoko's live piece in Toronto, and I will give a song-by-song review, and I will give it a final review at the end of the video, and I will rank it and rate it. Also, at the end of this video is a bonus video where I unbox something from a viewer, and I'll also leave a link for a video about a car accident which happened. I didn't even realize this until today, but it happened February 10th, 2010, and it was a very emotional and scary thing that happened, and kind of spiritual too. And it's just weird that it happened on the day that the anniversary when I joined YouTube. So check that out if you like. Yeah, I almost died on that day. So here we go. So here we are. And yeah, like I said, at the end of this video there's a little bonus clip where I open up a package for my viewer, and also a link to a car accident that happened 11 years ago today. 11 years ago. It was like a premonition kind of deal, whatever premonition means. Now, let me tell you about Live Piece in Toronto. I remember this came out in late 1969, and I remember seeing it in the record stores and kind of wanting it, but kind of knowing from past experiences with Life with the Lions and buying it, and knowing that I probably wouldn't enjoy it. But I remember seeing the vinyl, and they had this calendar, and it's just rammed in the vinyl record. So it was like that. And yeah, so for years and years I never heard it. And when I finally did, I thought it was okay. And doing this series, a lot of you said, oh, you've got to include Live Piece in Toronto. I usually don't rank and review live albums when I do these discography series, but this one is an exception. So I am going to review it and rank it. So I bought this just for my viewers. And me, of course. And I played it once about 2 weeks ago, and I was actually kind of impressed. It was much better than I thought it was. Maybe the way they remastered it or something, but I even enjoyed the side 2, sort of, from what I remember. So here we go. So I'll just, between songs, I'll just really fast forward it or just skip it. So I'll give you a little mini review for each song. I'm not posting this on Patreon. But today is my 15th anniversary on YouTube, so become a Patreon member or become a member in the comment section below. And there is a poll on Patreon for everybody for the next album for me to listen to. The Beach Boys, Korn, Jeff Buckley, so check that out. Here we go. First song is Blue Suede Shoes. So that was Blue Suede Shoes, and it is really good. They were under-rehearsed, as most of you know, It was kind of like a last minute thing, I guess. But Eric Clapton on guitar, Klaus Voormann on bass, Alan White, future drummer for Yes, and Yoko Ono on vocals, although she's not on this. And yeah, John sang that great. It sounded great. So very impressed with that again. Here we go with Money. So that was Money, and what more can I say? These live tracks are much better than I remember them in the past before buying this. And Eric Clapton is doing great on doing the guitar solos, and this is like the upcoming Plastic Ono Band album live. That kind of a sound. It's so raw. And for it being, like I said, under-rehearsed, it sounds pretty damn good so far. Next up is Dizzy Miss Lizzie. 1, 2, 3. So that was Dizzy Miss Lizzie. Excellent live version. Eric Clapton with some great solos. I did hear, for the first time, Yoko Ono, but kind of buried in the background. She starts, during Eric Clapton's guitar solo, you can hear her screaming, but it's mixed low. And actually, the last time I played this, I matched up a YouTube video of one of these performances, and listening and watching the video, and you could see Yoko screaming at one point, but it's not on here because John cut it out for whatever reason. But yeah, that was really good. Next up is Your Blues, one of the Beatles' very best tracks ever. Here we go. So that was Your Blues. Once again, what can I say? It was awesome. And it was cool to hear John Lennon take a guitar solo and then Eric Clapton. And I feel John Lennon was a very, very underrated lead guitarist. Or just guitarist in general. Yeah. So next up is Cold Turkey. So that was Cold Turkey, and in that song you can hear Yoko screaming again, but like I said, it's mixed back. And that one you could tell, because it was their very first time. I don't think they even rehearsed it, as far as I know. I'm not sure, but it was a bit on the messy side. It wasn't the best live track. But, I mean, they did a very good job for it being really under-rehearsed. And finally, to end side 1, Give Peace a Chance. So that was Give Peace a Chance. Not a bad version of it. And John says at the beginning he doesn't remember the verses, but of course the chorus. So the verses he does, some of them, he makes them up. They're kind of funny. The best thing about that song was Klaus Voormann's bass, which was awesome. So overall, that was a pretty good track. Now on to side 2 with Don't Worry, Kyoko, Mummy's Only Looking for Her Hand in the Snow. And these are the songs where, of course, Yoko basically screams. And sometimes I love them because, when there's music included in John's guitar work and Eric Clapton's, I actually sometimes enjoy. Let's see if I enjoy this track. 1, 2, 3. So that was Don't Worry, Kyoko. The guitar riff is awesome in that. I remember the single. And I totally understand 95% of the listeners can't stand Yoko Ono's screaming in these songs, but I'm one of the 5% that it doesn't bother me when there's music with it. It's Yoko's, I don't even call it screaming really, she's expressing her innermost feelings. It's like another instrument, and I didn't mind that at all. I enjoyed it. But that's me. I'm weird. Finally, the longest track on the album, over 12 minutes. John, Let's Hope for Peace. John, let's hope I don't scream on this track. I'm not enjoying this track too much. Even I have a pain threshold. I was just picturing some really stone guy at this concert watching, Yoko do this and be like this. That wasn't too enjoyable. It was like a mini version of Cambridge 1969. Yeah, it was mainly just guitar feedback and Yoko Ono screaming. Like I said, there's times I'm like the rest of you. It's like I don't like it. It was crap. So, disappointing way to end what I feel overall was a damn good live album. So, overall, see, if it was Blue Suede Shoes, Money, Dizzy Miss Lizzie, Your Blues, Cold Turkey, Give Peace a Chance, and Don't Worry Kyoko, I would give the album a solid A. But that last track, John, Let's Hope for Peace, just totally ruins it. It ruins my rating. But that being said, I'm still going to give the album overall. See, that's a long track. It's like a quarter of the album. Yeah, I'll give the album overall a B-. But it's the best of the first four albums for sure. So, in my ranking, the Plastic Ono Band, Live Peace in Toronto 1969, goes into first place. And that's it. So I'd love your thoughts on this album, and like I said, after this video there's a little mini video where I unbox a package from a viewer, and also be sure to check out my car accident story at the end of this whole video. It should be here or here. And join my Patreon for my 15th anniversary. I'd really appreciate it. So thank you. Have a great day. Bye. Hi fans of high quality entertainment. I received in the mail today a package from a viewer. He asked me if he could send me, I think he said 3 CDs, I think. I have no idea what they are. So I would like to thank Jason Newberry. He lives in Ontario too. I just want to, not to nitpick, but I just want to say that you put my name down as Larry Grave. It's Larry Graves, okay? Next time, remember the S. I'm just joking with you. I'm just joking with you, I think. So many fans worldwide, and even 1 or 2 in Ontario. Handle with care. Ooh, maybe I shouldn't have opened it with a knife. It comes with a letter. I'll read that after. I have no idea what these are. They feel like CDs. Okay, I've heard of the band. I've heard of this band. I've never heard them though. That's cool. That's a cool cover. The Sheepdogs, Learn and Burn. And Matt May's Once Upon a Hell of a Time. I'll play one of these songs on my Patreon. Thank you. Black Mountain in the Future. That looks like a progressive rock kind of a deal. What do you think? It's cool. You even protected the CD. Nice. And lyrics and everything. Very nice. I think I've heard of the name Fembots. Calling Out. I've been, the one thing, not to go on and on about Patreon, but with Patreon, people have sent me song requests for these different bands. And, you know, it's kind of good to, not that my musical, like, it's pretty broad as it is, but it's interesting people send me some stuff. And there's this one band, Sleep, who I've never heard of. I've never even heard of the name. But I guess they've been around since the 90s. And the one song I heard, I was so impressed with it. I might actually review one of their albums on Patreon. They're very Black Sabbath sounding, without being a carbon copy of them, like early Black Sabbath. I was just really impressed. Now for the letter that's going to make me cry. Dear Mr. Grave. Oh, that was funny. I hope I can read this. I think I'll let you know if I can't. Hey Larry, long-time watcher of Canadian Studmuffin. I've enjoyed your videos and they keep me coming back to records I would have sort of let go of over time. Renewed my interest in Yes, including Anderson and Squire's solo stuff, Lou Reed, some of Bowie's stuff. I thought I would repay you in kind with a few records I love, but I don't think you have. All more recent stuff, but curated to suit your classic rock taste. And I made it all CanCon. I'm a fellow Ontarian. He lives in Guelph, Ontario. That's all. I won't give you his address. So these are all Canadian bands. Sheepdogs, Learn and Burn. These guys from Saskatoon won the cover of Rolling Stone contest. Yeah. Think Allman Brothers and Lynyrd Skynyrd. Black Mountain in the Future, 2008, Vancouver band led by Stephen McBean, who also fronts Pink Mountaintops, a throwback to Zeppelin and Sabbath. Matt Mays, Once Upon a Hell of a Time, from Halifax, and original member of the Guthries. Big sounding rock indebted to Neil Young. I've heard of Neil Young. And Fembots, Calling Out, 2008, Toronto band, who were also touring musicians with the Weakerthans. Fembots have been experimental at times and like using junk instruments, but this record is a bit more straight up, a sort of dark, ramshackle folk that sometimes channels the band. Enjoy. Jay, Guelph. I will. Thank you. I will definitely listen to all of these albums, and thank you very much. Forgot his name already. Jay. I knew it was Jay. I just wanted to make sure, okay? Thank you very much. It was very nice of you. I really appreciate it.